Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news making headlines today. U.S. President Donald Trump has announced that a U.S.-led operation to escort commercial ships out of the Strait of Hormuz will begin Monday morning Middle East time through what the U.S. is calling Project Freedom, framing the operation as a humanitarian gesture for crews running low on supplies. He said, "If in any way this humanitarian process is interfered with, that interference will unfortunately have to be dealt with forcefully." Meanwhile, Iran's foreign ministry confirmed it received Washington's response to its 14-point peace proposal via Pakistan and will announce its official stance soon. On the other hand, Trump told Israeli media the proposal is unacceptable, writing in a separate post that he cannot imagine accepting the plan, as Tehran has not yet paid a big enough price for what they have done over the last 47 years. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz has sought to play down rising tensions with the United States, emphasizing that Washington remains central to the NATO alliance despite recent disagreements with President Donald Trump. Speaking in a televised interview with public broadcaster ARD on Sunday, Merz described the U.S. as Germany's most important ally, acknowledging that policy differences are inevitable but insisting they do not undermine the strength of the transatlantic partnership. His remarks follow Washington's announcement of a troop drawdown in Germany, a move Merz downplayed as neither new nor a major concern. Despite ongoing disagreements over the Iran conflict, he reaffirmed his commitment to continued cooperation with Trump and pledged not to abandon efforts to maintain strong transatlantic ties. Saudi Arabia and Russia, along with 5 other OPEC+ producers, have agreed to increase oil output quotas in a move aimed at reinforcing market stability. The countries will raise production by 188,000 barrels per day in June, citing a collective commitment to stabilizing global oil markets amid price pressure from the Middle East conflict. The decision was reached during an online meeting of key producers on Sunday in their first meeting since the United Arab Emirates left the group. The group also emphasized a cautious and flexible approach moving forward, with plans to review market conditions and production compliance on a monthly basis starting next month. Global investment banks have sharply upgraded their economic growth and inflation forecasts for South Korea following its surprise economic rebound. According to a Bloomberg compilation released on Monday, the average growth outlook calculations from 42 major institutions now stands at 2.1%. Up 0.1 percentage point from last month. At the end of April, Capital Economics raised its projection by more than 1 percentage point to 2.7%, while JP Morgan Chase increased its forecast to 3%. This follows the Bank of Korea reporting first quarter GDP growth of 1.7%, the highest in over 5 years, driven by robust semiconductor exports. However, inflation concerns are mounting, with Bloomberg data on Monday showing the average consumer inflation forecast rising to 2.5%. North Korea has condemned Japan's push to revise its 3 key security documents, calling it an open challenge to international peace. In a Rodong Sinmun article published on Monday, Pyongyang accused Tokyo of trying to become what it called a war state and a war merchant. The paper took aim at Japan's plans to boost defense spending, ease restrictions on arms exports, and expand offensive military capabilities. Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi's government is seeking to revise Japan's national security strategy, national defense strategy, and defense build-up program within this year, citing growing regional security challenges including China's expanding activity in the Pacific. North Korea warned the move threatens regional security more than 80 years after the end of the Pacific War. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.